Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back to your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we are going to be talking about Ripple and XRP. And I do highly suggest everyone stay tuned till the end of this video, not for engagement purposes, but because of the information that I will be going over. I will be connecting the dots between every single major BRICS nation to Ripple and XRP, or at least all of the information that I could possibly find on all of these. So, with all of that in mind, let's start off with this tweet here from myself. I'm quoting the Gold Telegraph Twitter account, and they said the Saudi Arabian and Iranian foreign ministers spoke by phone and have agreed to meet. And guess what? Both of these countries have formally asked to join BRICS. Last year, China said it wanted to expand the BRICS bloc, and the country brokered the deal between Saudi Arabia and Iran. Now, also, I want you guys to understand that I've been talking about this issue for well over a year. I've been talking about how the US dollar era is basically over. I've been talking about this new financial system that is being brewed. I've been also talking about how we are going to see a new reserve currency within the next couple months and possibly even years going forward on in time. We are due for a new reserve currency. And with the US becoming oblivious to the issues going on around the world, and also how fast the BRICS are expanding and the dominance that they are gaining over foreign trade, guess what? I do believe that we are ever so close to it now. The thing that I've been focused on is the dominance that they are gaining. Foreign trade, cross-border payments, cross-border payment mechanisms, everything is being created and developed by the BRICS. They are moving very fast on this. I've been strategically reporting on this, making sure I am paying attention to what the BRICS are doing. Because this is one of the most important times in history because we are seeing the evolution of an entire financial system before our eyes. And what do you see over here? BRICS debates expansion as Iran and Saudi Arabia seek entry. This happened back in February 15th. More than a dozen countries expressed interest in membership. BRICS seen as a counterweight to Western dominated institutions. And by the way, there's over 16 countries planning to join the BRICS now. This was from March 22nd. And if we scroll down here, all right, almost 24 countries intend to become members of BRICS in the near or more distant future. When we look down here, we do see I won't hide it. We just haven't had experience of working with so many applications so far. The list is quite long now. There is a plurality of formats and different geometry is acceptable. We do see also the recent agreements reached with the important role of China with our very significant contribution between Saudi Arabia and Iran have created a new context of regional work. I want you guys to understand that once Saudi Arabia is finished, the US, and they finally become a BRICS member, it is game over for the US dollar. It will be backed by absolutely nothing. A petrodollar deal is the last thread that the US dollar is holding on to. What do you see over here as well? Russia to use Chinese yuan instead of US dollars to settle trade with Asia, Africa, and Latin America. Listen closely. Or I shouldn't say listen closely, but read the CC. Unless you guys can, listen closely, then please do.
Я уже говорил, уже 2/3 товарооборота между нашими странами осуществляются в рублях и юанях. Мы за использование китайских юаней в расчетах между Российской Федерацией и странами Азии, Африки, Латинской Америки. Я уже говорил.
So the evolution right now between trade, cross-border payments, cross-border transactions overseas. Well, guess what? It's happening. This is a huge deal. Major deal. And guess what? You won't see this be reported on at all in the US. Mainstream media? No. They're not going to talk about this. Not at all. We continuously see these major individuals talking about how the US dollar is extremely strong. It's still being held up in terms of a reserve currency. It's never going to lose that. You guys have confidence within our banking system. Like, this is nonsense. We are seeing dominance flee the US and moving overseas. The same with crypto as well. Innovation is moving outside of the US. What do you see over here from Crypto Airy? Largest trading partners, 1980 to 2018. A huge shift in/to technology occurs. U.S. falls out of the top 10 for technology innovation 2021. Technology is expected to be the most influential in future trading, according to JP Morgan 2023. This is why you support the devs. And watch this chart. This is from 1980 all the way up to 2018. And you can see the U.S. losing the fight against China in terms of the largest trading partners. I mean, this is insane to actually look at. So here we have all the way to 2010 and 2011. This is also when we started to see gold being accumulated massively by the BRICS nations. And then over here, by 2018, you could see that the world is essentially dominated by China trade. This is only going to continue to fuel and continue to move forward on. This is a big deal. Everyone, and I mean everyone, should be watching this. And I even did respond as well. I said, this combined with the BRICS creating/developing new trade systems, cross-border networks, and ultimately working on a new currency solidifies the end of the US dollar reserve status. By the way, we did see this video as well get posted by Wall Street Silver. Are they referring to the US dollar as the world reserve currency? China President Xi to Putin. Change that hasn't happened in 100 years is coming. And watch this. Change is coming that hasn't happened in 100 years, and we are driving this change together.
Это как раз сейчас перемены, которые не было в течение 100 лет. Там, где вместе двигаем эти перемены. Перекиньте, пожалуйста, дорогой друг.
So yes, is this the new world reserve currency? Is it being spearheaded by China and Russia? It very well could be. Because guess what? The life cycle of reserve currencies, the average time frame on these is about 100 years. We are overdue for this. And it is only a matter of time till we start to see the big shift. In fact, we've already started to see the big shift in trade dominance. We are starting to see the big shift in terms of valuations. I mean, dominance is moving away from the US over to foreign nations. And the BRICS are spearheading this major move. And what do you see over here? The connections. So let's take a look at the connections between Ripple and the BRICS, going all the way back. By the way, I have articles over here from 2018 that will also be addressed. But from June 3rd, 2020, Ripple and Brazil Central Bank hold closed meeting to discuss institutional matters. Very, very interesting. And by the way, from this point on, we continue to see major announcements. Just recently, I'm sure that you are all aware with this announcement from August of 2022. Ripple partners with Travelex Bank to bring crypto-enabled payment solutions to Brazil. Shortly after, we did see this expand. Ripple launches crypto-enabled enterprise payments in Brazil with Travelex Bank. This is huge. And then also over here, going all the way back to 2018, like I said, 2018, RippleNet strengthens emerging markets access into India, Brazil, and China. Again, all of these major announcements, these are announcements all the way from 2018. And by the way, like I said, if we go back to the video, I think I might have lost it. Oh, no, it's over here. So like I said, back in 2010, this is when the BRICS started to accumulate massive amounts of gold. I do believe that they've seen the issues rising, and I think that they waited for a perfect moment in time to truly take this initiative to move towards becoming a reserve currency, or I shouldn't say reserve currency, but maybe the fuel that ignites the push for a new reserve currency. And this could very well be on the horizon. But also, I do want to go over to this one as well. Recently, 2021, Lulu Exchange and Federal Bank enhanced cross-border payments experience into India with RippleNet. Then, also, from 2018, Lian International joins RippleNet to provide faster payments into China. Then, Mercury to boost remittance time and money savings to South Africa using on-demand liquidity. Ripple expands into Africa, partnering with MFS Africa to bring the benefits of crypto-enabled payments to the continent. Then also, Egypt, which, by the way, if you guys missed this, Egypt officially becomes a member of BRICS New Development Bank. They are very interested in becoming a BRICS member, and we actually do see that this was posted on March 22nd. Then, if we go over here to 2021, National Bank of Egypt and Lulu International Exchange connect through RippleNet to elevate remittance experience into Egypt. Also, going all the way back to 2021 again, Egypt's largest bank joins Ripple Network for cross-border payments. Then also, last but not least, when we take a look at what is happening with Egypt and the BRICS, you can see everything here. I mean, Egypt is becoming a key player around the BRICS as well. All of these major names that are tied to the BRICS, most of them, almost all of them, are tied back to Ripple. You could see it through all of these major partnerships. This is why I focus on the BRICS. This is why I focus on the change happening. Although our US government and mainstream media does not want to report on it, we know things like actions are being taken right now against the US dollar. We have been reporting on this for so long. And I do believe that the sanctions that we opposed onto Ripple, or onto Russia, ignited a push like no other against the dollar. And I don't believe that our government was prepared to see that push the way that we've seen it. I mean, for over a year now, we have seen the BRICS moving extremely fast while the US continue to lag behind. We are too busy fighting against inflation as these nations are moving forward on and gaining a ton of dominance over the markets. I want you guys to prepare for what is happening because the BRICS are the key player here. They are the ones that are igniting the new financial system. And we are going to see a new reserve currency, and I don't believe that it's going to be the US dollar anymore. Absolutely not. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, though. I'd love to hear your thoughts. With all of that in mind, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on because more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. So it's up that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.